All right, we are on the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going from Brooklyn side to Manhattan side. You got the World Trade Center straight ahead. You can kind of see it through the fog. The storm is passing over us right now. You can kind of see the Empire State Building poking out over there. I don't know how well the camera picks it up. We're on the Brooklyn Bridge.
See the one with like the pyramid top?
Yeah.
Is that the edge?
That's one of the Hudson Yard buildings, yeah. I don't know, yeah, that has to be the edge. Yeah, but all those buildings is Hudson Yards. Over here you got the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. That's where we did our video at last weekend. That right there's the BQE Expressway. Then you got the Manhattan Bridge over here. And then you got the bike lane over here. That's what I use to get to work. See all the traffic on the BQE. And that's nothing. On a weekday, it's crazy. Yeah, we're here on a Saturday morning. It's like 11 in the morning. You can see Hudson Yards off to the distance over there. Oh, once we get up here, we should take a picture for the thumbnail. Or take a couple different ones. They come out way better on your phone.
Take a picture of that?
Just what of different things, and we'll pick when we get home. They just come out way better on your phone.
Yeah.
Right below us is all the incoming traffic to Manhattan. On the other side is all the traffic going into Brooklyn. You got the Manhattan Bridge straight ahead. That's where we filmed that last weekend. Right now we're on the Brooklyn Bridge. Bridge was built in 1896. It was the first bridge that connected Manhattan to Brooklyn. It took them, I don't even know how many years, like 20, 30 years, something crazy. And when they finished it, nobody wanted to use it. Everybody was scared it was gonna fall. They'd never seen something like this built before. So one of the developers had an idea to go to the circus and...
I'm pretty sure it was the Manhattan Bridge.
No.
The circus
Oh yeah, it was the Manhattan Bridge because it got built so quickly. Yeah. That's right. Because they saw this one, how long it took. And the Manhattan Bridge, they used new architecture.
They used steel for the
yeah. So everybody thought it was gonna be too flimsy and fall over. Then you have the subways on it as well. So they had to go to the circus and get a bunch of elephants to cross it at the same time to show people that it would withstand the weight. And then that's when people started using it. But yeah, you're right, it was the Manhattan Bridge, not this.
I love this bridge so much.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool the way that this bridge is made.
I know. It's so cool that every bridge is so different, but cool in their own way, you know?
Yeah.
Like this one's really old architecture, which is cool, and then the Williamsburg is just like crazy, like new architecture. You got Dumbo right below us. You got the famous carousel. Then you got the Statue of Liberty off to the distance. Right now we're almost to the half of the Brooklyn Bridge. You can start to see the sun coming out over here. The storm's passing us. It rained about 0.2 inches from last night till this morning. But once the storm rolls out at about noon, it said it's supposed to be like 67 and sunny. So I was telling my girlfriend, I think this is the weather that hit Little Rock, Arkansas and caused that tornado yesterday. So it went from like really thunderstorms to really hot really fast. And I don't know much about weather, but I know that's not a good mixture. Dang, the Brooklyn Bridge is dead. There's usually a bunch of people walking it. But yeah, you got the Statue of Liberty right down there. You got incoming traffic. All this traffic is going into Brooklyn. Then you got Brooklyn Heights Promenade right down there. That's where we were walking at yesterday, or last week I mean. You can see the Empire State Building kind of off to the side. It's kind of covered by fog, the top part. But this is the building I was telling you guys about, 225 Cherry Street. That was built, and then right all alongside is literally all housing projects. But that's the plans for the future, is to knock those all down, or so they say. You got a good shot of Lower Manhattan Financial District. You can see the Staten Island Ferry. It's docked right now. We still had to make a video out of that too. You can see the Statue of Liberty really good now. The water looks so nice. The river.
It's starting to look more blue.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as bad.
Yeah. This is definitely like the most blue I've seen it.
Yeah.
Usually it's like a brownish, murky water. But also, when we first came, we were like right in the heart of COVID. So I feel like a lot of like the water treatment people weren't working.
I think this water's just been gross for...
No, I know, it's always been gross, but it's never looked this clean, is what I'm saying.
It's definitely the most clean I've seen.
Yeah, like I would still never get in it, but it used to just be straight brown. And that's Brooklyn, where we just came from. You got the FDR Expressway over there.
But because it was the 1950s, they also added
It's like the perfect weather outside.
Yeah.
But at least it's not cold.
Yeah.
That and it's windy because it's blowing the storm away. Like you can see the sun over there. Yeah. That's why the clouds are moving so fast. Some of these views never get old though. Even I'm still like, damn, sometimes like it's crazy that we actually live here.
Yeah, the view from this bridge never gets old.
Yeah. That is just crazy, like how different a perspective you get. Like the Manhattan Bridge is right there, but when you're on it, you see something totally different, you know?
I cannot believe how blue the water is.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like it was straight brown when we first moved here.
There were dolphins over by Green Point the other day, yeah. I was like, I really hope those dolphins don't die.
Yeah.
But they said they're starting to come in more because the water's cleaner.
Really?
But I don't know if it's that clean yet.
Yeah. Now we're descending into Manhattan side. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, throw a like and subscribe. I've officially became one of those YouTube channels. I used to talk shit about those channels, but you need to say it for your channel to grow. But I'm not gonna be like those YouTube channels where every 2 minutes they're like, make sure you like, throw a thumbs up. It's like, just for that I'm gonna throw a thumbs down. Oh wait, no, don't do that. I just hate when people beg for shit. see is Central Park Towers, the really straight, skinny box one. That's way up on 57th Street. Actually, the video that I filmed yesterday, I go right by it. So go check that video out if you want to see a close-up. But then you got the Empire State Building right there. You got Hudson Yards off to the side. Chrysler Building, yep. The Edge. The Edge is really cool to go up.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. You got the FDR Expressway right here, that like purplish blue. And you got this crazy lady right here.
Like how you
That and people, you have to stop putting your locks on here. They said how many millions of dollars, not millions, but how many thousands of dollars they have to spend every year breaking these off. People think like, oh, just one lock isn't going to weigh it down. But when there's a million locks on here, it starts messing with the integrity of the structure. So they always say not to do that, but people continue to do it. People like writing their initials and putting the lock on there. It's like, yeah, it's cute for Instagram, but when the bridge collapses thanks to you guys, how are you gonna feel then? You know? Was your Instagram likes really worth it?
Oh my gosh.
What, man? It's like people care more about their damn Instagram than like a bridge. Like this bridge was built over 100 years ago. I don't think it can withstand much more weight. I'm a grumpy old man.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not even old yet. Well,
What
not that old.
happens to that high vibration?
It's dependent on the weather, I've noticed. When it's nice out, I feel better. When it's rainy and gloomy outside, I want to fight old people on the bus. That was a joke. I wasn't gonna fight anybody.
Kind of.
Kind of. But he started it. And I had witnesses. He was trying to exert his dominance on me and I wasn't going for it. He was.
I think the lady in the back that kept screaming was way worse.
Yeah, she was. By the end of it, I could tell that guy was like, why did I do that? Like, he even got up. And like, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but like, fuck. Like, the bus was packed. I wasn't gonna stand that whole way. That took forever. Ooh, that sun's really coming out now. That's cool. At least you guys got to see a video when it started off raining. And then by the time we get to Manhattan, it's nice and sunny. You can even see the World Trade Center now.
I don't know what building that is, but I love the green one.
Oh yeah, that is nice. And what's so crazy about all those buildings is like from here, they look like there's plenty of space, but once you get in those streets, like those buildings are literally on top of each other. So to build all that stuff is crazy, man. Because at least once you start getting up towards Midtown and stuff, the streets start getting bigger. It's like actual blocks. But over here is like where Manhattan originally started. So all these streets were built more for horse and carriage than they were for cars. So all those streets, they get so tight. Well, you guys have seen them on my biking vlogs, but it's just crazy. Like once you're immersed in it, you can't really tell how big the buildings are. That fog is clearing out fast. You can see Pier 17 right there. You got the FDR Expressway right there. You got the Lower East Side all right here. And the Manhattan Bridge. But all these buildings are the ones that they keep trying to tear down every year. So they can build nice big buildings like that one. Change the battery soon. But now we're walking into Manhattan, guys. Oh, and that actually, you know what's crazy? Right when we get off the Brooklyn Bridge right here, the courthouse is where Trump's gonna get indicted on Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because yesterday when I was riding by there, they were starting to set up all the barricades because they think that there's gonna be protesters on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But then there was so many cops and stuff, and like big like SWAT team trucks starting to set up. So it might get crazy on Tuesday morning. No, he's in Florida, but he's expected to be here flying like either Monday night or Tuesday morning.
So are they arresting him in Florida?
Yeah, no, here. He has to turn himself in. But I'm sure it's just going to be like he turns himself in and then bails himself out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see him actually getting like serious jail time over this. I feel like it's just all a freaking media ploy, dude, just so they have something to talk about.
I know.
That's all they've been talking about. And like, if you really think about it, it's all revolving around a hush payment. Like, yeah, that shit's bad, but we literally got work. I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna get into politics.
My thing is that like every politician does it.
Exactly.
So like, how are you just gonna arrest him?
Yeah.
That's my.
Like, the one thing that they're saying that's different is that he didn't use his own money. He used campaign funds. And that's why it's
Again, I feel
but
like every politician.
no, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's their reasoning behind it. But I just feel like it's just all for media. Like,
This is crazy how all of these projects are here and then it's the courthouse.
exactly, yeah. And like, think of like, this is prime real estate. If they knock these down and build high rises, they could sell these for so much.
Yeah.
But then like, think of how many families you're displacing. Like, a lot of the people that live in these buildings have been living here since like the 70s, 80s. This is all they know. But yeah, when I'm working on Tuesday, if I remember, I'll try and go down by the courthouse and film a little bit of it. As much as I can. It's gonna be a zoo down there. Walking into Brooklyn, into Manhattan now. That's Brooklyn back there where we just came from. It's 11:37 now, but it took us about an hour to walk all that. We did pretty good timing, actually. It's a courthouse building.
I like the top of it.
Yeah.
I bet them going to the top is crazy.
Yeah. But the building that Trump's gonna be arraigned as, like right next to it. We are officially in Manhattan now. Once we get down here, we can sit down for a second, figure out what we're gonna do.
Alright.
That's crazy. That's a high school campus.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Probably costs so much money to go to school there. So right when we get off the bridge, this little neighborhood or whatever, it's called Borough Hall. There's a subway station right here. Those clouds really cleared out fast. We got Pace University right here. I'm not sure what it is. We could take these stairs over to Chinatown, or what do you want to do? Or we can go sit at the benches over here. Let's go sit at the benches. But if you go down here, that's where that little bike path is that I always ride through.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we just got into Manhattan. It's about 11:45 in the morning. Looks like the rain has stopped for the day. Kind of hungry already, are you? Oh, I brought a bar. All right, guys, we're gonna start catching the train going home. Where'd Sierra go? You know what's cool? The YouTube channel that I like watching, he said if you stay on this one, it loops around and you can see an old subway station that they don't use anymore. Yeah, he said it just takes a loop and then it lets you off over there. We should do it one day.
Yeah.